Good evening, agents. My name is Agent Hyperlaser, and today I will be walking you through my sketchbook. This will be entirely unedited, however, there may be multiple takes to this. This one was weird, I don't know why I drew this one. Murder drones, another Walmart, just a pretty much Walmart employee. This guy's basically getting called up by the manager. Don't know who that is or why I made him, but I guess he exists. Another unnamed OC. There's a lot of unnamed OCs in here. SCP-3008-2, D14951. As you can see, I like SCP. Test subject in a biohazard suit. Odin from Project Apex, however, I only realized after I was done finishing that this isn't his canon design, so screw me, I guess. Random dude in tattered clothes, plague doctor, gender fluid character that I forgot to name, random girl, John Shedletsky, a dude speaking a made-up language that I created called Tamatoan. Here, when I was vacationing, I decided to draw a picture of the beach. Random wizard guy inspired by Mirror V from a Pokemon game. Here's skateboard from fighting. Here's just some tests. Random character I drew again. Goober. More murder drones, fighting, and goober stuff. Random Roblox captain. I keep saying so random girl in a bonnet that I drew, cause why not? Another weird fighting inspired character. Here's a base rig that I drew. It's not very good though. Damaged night. A landscape of a city top, but it sucks cause I suck. Fireplace with the goober. Goober laser from goober fighting. Random guy in a sweatshirt. I was testing beards and glasses, but I ended up accidentally making Walter White. This guy I like a lot because he has some kind of interesting characteristics, I guess. Good goober, plague doctor goober. Random people. I have a lot of unnamed OCs, as I said. Another unnamed, although this one was pretty cool. Well, for my skill level. Here's another drawing of the beach, but it sucks again. I feel like the day one sketch was better. Fiddling around with the sketchbook. Here's a random character that I actually should have named because they have really interesting characteristics. Guy with hypnotizing glasses, I guess. Sword. Robin. For some reason, this guy was deserving enough of a name, but this girl wasn't, so I don't know why I decided to do that. Zombie, elf wizard, failed test, successful test, I guess, just a random girl in a cloak. I was testing out vests here, like the ones that you would see on like a old western gentleman. Same down here. Another hypnotizing guy for some reason. A flower. This was an attempt at me drawing uh, an Abyss Walker from the Roblox game Abyssal. It sucks though, but I redrew it later on with some different characteristics and it looks much better, so I'll show you all that soon. Here I have some more, I have more unnamed OCs, like seriously, I just need to go through my sketchbook and name all these people. I draw so much that I don't really have any original names for them, and don't have many backstory ideas for them, so that's kind of why. How most guys draw girls. This is just some random dude chilling on a ledge listening to music. What was the clothing style called again? Well, he's got elf ears, a gun, and I forgot what the clothing is called. Whatever, it's a traditional Japanese style of clothing. More random tests. I think this girl has like a body vest on, but I don't really know or care. Too many unnamed OCs. More unnamed. This dude's a bit interesting, I guess. This girl's head is too big. I was testing out different forms of eyes, kind of. Stuff to replace the eye. Partly inspired by Dom from fighting. More testing. Failed Abyss Walker bodies. And here's my successful Abyss Walker Echo. It doesn't have any color, but this dude's just drunk because, I don't know, I made the blush too intense on that one. This one, another unnamed OC that I don't really care about. Another dude in a tank top. Extremely bad tree. Shireen. They have like shell shoulder guards and some pretty cool armor. This dude's falling upside down. And you can see these two guys in an office building. Dubious Goobious Crumb. Cup Toast, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if I offended you. Plague Mistress. Here's where I start coloring my stuff. Angry Goober. He's ready to pummel you into the ground. This was an art trend that I found, and safe to say, I think I did it pretty well, and I really enjoyed it. I was testing out, like, shaving the side of the head, like sideburns. More unnamed OC, although he is pretty interesting, I guess. There's this girl, Lilila. Just another OC, but they are green. They're green, y'all. I got too lazy to color this one in, but it's, like the courtroom judge things. This dude's too silly for his own good and is wanted for multiple crimes. Random business lady. Megora, the black and white demon. Lore explanation for why certain sketches are black and white. Here's where I start getting back into color. I don't know what I was doing here. She has pink hair and heterochromia, I guess. This dude's eyes are put out. She has a ball that apparently whoever I made her talking to was looking for. And also the shadows are pretty nice, I guess. Unimportant. I think I was just testing out collars. Failed test. Nature lady, I guess. I don't know. Cloak. Not cloaking, cloak. What, you think I like you? Fuck you, you weeaboo shit. This dude with a sword. Well, I guess a short sword. Here I was testing out tracing. I know that's kind of controversial in the art community, but I do what I want. Another random girl. I'll just let you read the, like, comic panel that I made, kinda. Oh, it was used with tracing, I'm sorry. An actual drawing that I made. Here's a comparison between me tracing and me actually drawing. Well, I mean, I guess tracing is technically drawing, but it's like with an outline. It's a whole thing. Failed design, more tracing. Although this one was like 40% sketched, only like 60% traced. Wait, why does it say 50%? I'm stupid. 100% sketched. I thought it looked better back then, but, you know, art syndrome. Random character that's fully traced. Here's where I start getting into color and back into tracing. Sorry. Back into color and back into doing it myself, because my art looks better now. Random guy in sleeves, boots, and, you know, all that stuff. I don't know why I decided to do this, but it looks like Minecraft Alex. Don't ask me. Random guy. He's kind of buff, I guess. This is a character design that I kind of borrowed from my friend Allie. Well, from a friend. I'm not sure if they're called Allie, but that's just what I know them as. So, thank you for letting me using your character design. I'm sorry if that was your real name. Not Absolute Cinema because I failed that freaking design. This dude is casting a magic spell. Oh, I listened to a lot of Battle Juice, and in one of their songs, it has a bit of descriptive lyrics, so I decided to draw this here. Fear in our eyes and desire in the blade. Yes, I know, my singing is phenomenal. Please, continue to gaslight me. Random dude screaming at a hologram. This girl has tactical gear. Random elf dude who has a lot of color to him. So for this one, I was listening to Curiosity from Limbus Company. I don't really play the game, but I like the song, and the girl on the cover art kind of inspired me to draw this. And it kind of looks like her, but I also suck, so it doesn't look like her. Random girl, because I know y'all just want to see my boy Minos Prime. Thy end is now, bitch it. This is Callum from a short film that I really liked. If you know, you know. Please acknowledge me. More failed tests. This close-up face shot. Callum, but destroyed and not colored. A custom character that I made for fighting, pistol, an analog horror creature, the stalking, he wears your face, I guess, smile mask, this dude is a slug body. Okay, I know what you all are thinking. This is not Sebastian. This is not Sebastian from Pressure. Just, I'm putting it all to rest. If you know, you know. If you know this, you know this. This was a friend of mine's base drawing. Thank you for giving me that. It's actually helped a bit. Here is a test and a colored in thing, I guess. Color in the eyes. Random dude. This lady has wings instead of arms and also has a flight suit. Another failed test, and yeah, I know the page is kind of barren. This drawing sucked. Random male rig, I guess. Bubblegum hair. Random female rig. This is a drawing that did not use the previous rig, as you can probably tell, because it sucks. And finally, at least for now, a dark elf. Because I'm edgy like that, yo. Anyways, sorry for swearing so much. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.